Hey there YouTube, my name is Sam, and I've been building a flight simulator for use in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This is a video showing off the Varjo XR-3 VR headset that I have on loan from a supplier here in Australia. I wanted to test out this headset as it's the best on the market in terms of XR pass-through. I wanted a headset that allows me to interact with my flight simulator panel using my hands, but still be immersive to see the game outside the panel area. I also wanted to be able to use physical checklists or charts on real paper or on an iPad. I've tried out a few solutions in the past, and I'll go into that a little later in the video. The Varjo XR-3 is definitely the best I have found, however it's prohibitively expensive, and I believe some other good solutions will be just around the corner. More on that later. For now, enjoy the video. As I take off, you can see how the Varjo pass-through system works. I've defined an area around my physical controls and other objects to show the pass-through cameras. It works with head movements very well and uses the QR code looking marker to keep it in sync with the real world. The pass-through is really good quality to the point where it's finally possible to read small numbers from physical instruments, either real on a display screen like I've got set up here, or standby instruments which have real needles. The cameras are also good enough to read charts off the iPad, etc. Unfortunately, at the time of recording, there's a silly little bug in Microsoft Flight Sim that freezes any external instrument windows when VR is enabled. You can see this in this video where the G1000s are not updating. I'll put a link to the bug in the video description. If you can go and upvote the issue to get more visibility, that would be great. Here I'm logging into Navigraph on my iPad, just to give you an idea of the pass-through quality. It is possible to read small things off the iPad, however you probably want to bump up the zoom just a little bit, but apart from that it's pretty good. Here I go bringing it in for a forced landing. I didn't want you to have to sit through the whole circuit. I think this technology will be fantastic for training, but also fun since it makes planning a flight, using checklists, changing instruments and radio work much more intuitive. I can imagine using this for platforms like VATSIM, changing radios, marking down instructions with a real pen and paper, all the while having the advantages of VR. It can also make flows and muscle memory items easy to practice for real-world flying, as you can see here as I shut down on the runway. Here's my iPad showing you the definition through the cameras. Keep in mind this video is captured using the Varjo based software, and this should be pretty similar to what you see in real life. Here's another clip of me jumping into VR. I have a few buttons mapped on the yoke to relate it to VR. One is to enable and disable the VR view, and the other is to reset the viewpoint. This time I'm using instruments from Air Manager displayed on the G1000 screens, which should update, unlike the bug with Microsoft Flight Sim. Overall, I think the Varjo XR-3 is a fantastic bit of kit. However, it is simply not in the price range for the average consumer and is just focused on business customers. It starts at 12,000 Australian dollars, including the subscription that is required. I also own a Valve Index, and while the cameras on that headset are no good for reading instruments, there is an app called Reality Mixer on Steam that works by drawing a box where the cameras will pass through, similar to the Varjo software. Reality Mixer works with a limited number of headsets that have cameras including the Index. However, the most exciting part is that there is a feature in the works that would allow a webcam to be used rather than the headset's tracking cameras. This means that we could pair a consumer-priced headset like the Varjo Aero with the great quality of visual clarity and attach a HD or 4K webcam to get a similar result to the XR at consumer prices. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been informative for everyone in the flight sim community. I'm excited to see this tech get into the grasp of simmers and hope a more affordable solution like this will be here soon. If you have any questions, feel free to make a comment. Bye for now.